Hello and good afternoon. We are here today with Nicole Gabai, and I'm Angela Brown, and we are here. And I've got a really interesting session for you today because today we're going to have that discussion about what do you do and how do you organize your house and what do you do with the holiday decorations before and after the holidays and all the things. So please help me welcome
Yeah.
Nicole Gabai. Nicole, how are you today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for being here today. Well, and I think when we become really clear about what our back to one setup is,
Yes.
it makes everything else really easy.
Yeah.
Because, for example, what I just heard Nicole say, and I love this idea, is if you're back to one, and let's walk through this logically for a second.
Yeah.
If you have a clear glass plate and your clear glass plate is your back to one,
Right.
and that is your setting, you
Yes.
can dress that up with a different holiday napkin, whether it's Valentine's Day or it's Christmas or Thanksgiving or
Right.
whatever. And
Mhm.
you can have the same set of dishes with something small, like a little stack of dinner napkins that you can change out and
Right.
wash so they're reusable. But that way you can dress something up without having gobs of extra sets of dishes for
Yeah.
every single holiday. So
Exactly.
your back to one is something simple with
Yeah.
what I heard Nicole say earlier, and we kind of skipped by it. So I'm going to go back to it for just a second
Sure.
with a hint of. She didn't say deck the halls with all the Griswold goodness. She
Right.
said a hint of glitter or tinsel or something that when your eyes are looking at this area of the room, there's a
Right.
hint of the holiday there. You're like, oh, yes, there's the holidays in this room,
Right.
right?
And it's also proportions, depending on how big your space is how big your little vignette's going to be. And maybe it doesn't need to be in every room. It depends on the size of your home, the size of your apartment, whatever.
And your lifestyle.
And your lifestyle. As long as we're on the topic of organizing and decluttering, we kind of know that we're all in tune to how do we simplify?
Well, and I know I said lifestyle because this year I did not have time to decorate for the holidays.
Mhm.
I chose not to. And
Yeah.
I chose not to, check this out, I chose not to in September. So
Oh,
in September, I said, I'm not going to decorate for the holidays this year, meaning we're not going to have outdoor lights and I'm not going to have 12 Christmas trees in the house and all
yeah.
the things. I'm not going to do that. I don't have time, number one. We're hiring like crazy right now. And
Yeah.
going into the holidays, I've got a bunch of projects that I need to work on, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be training new hires. So I'm not going to decorate this year. And so I told everybody on our team, I'm not going to decorate this year. And they're like, okay. So I got a verbal from my husband. I got a verbal
Mhm.
from everybody that comes to the house. No decorating this year. So what I did was I bought 5 plants and they were little plants that had like the red tinsel around the bottom, like the red foil. And they were like
Beautiful.
little Christmas cactuses.
Yeah.
So they're red tinsel or red foil and green things. So red and green. Okay, now we got the colors. And
Right.
I put them around the house so that when you look, you're like, oh, there's a hint of the holiday. Then
Exactly.
we had a couple of holiday parties. Now, I'm going to tell you a trick. I did a trick this year. It's the first year that I've ever done it, and it was beautiful. I scheduled all the holiday parties in the same week so that when I rolled up
Wow.
the rug and I brought the tables in, they just
Yeah.
stayed there night after night after night. We did one party and then the next party and so on, so
Nice.
that all the parties were at once. And then I did bulk cooking.
Shopping and cooking and yeah.
Yes, yes. So what I did was everything's out on the countertop, and I made one deli tray and one deli tray and one deli tray. And
Yeah.
then I made one relish tray and one relish tray and one relish tray. So I had to wrap them up and then put them in different refrigerators that I have so that this refrigerator is one party, pull everything out, we eat it. I got take home
Amazing.
boxes so everybody could take home the leftovers. The next party came out, the new crock pots came out. I just rinse and repeat.
Wow. Race and
Party number
repeat.
two. It
Brilliant.
was seamless. Okay.
Yeah.
But the cool thing was for
Mhm.
decorating,
Yeah.
where is my company coming? And my company is coming through the front entry door.
Mhm.
They're going to walk around the stairway and they're going to come to the great big main room that has all
Mhm.
the tables and chairs and the food,
Right.
which is right there by the kitchen. That's the area that I'm decorating. That's
Exactly.
it.
That's
So I
it.
put a little Christmas tree in the main area between the kitchen and the eating area
Yeah.
so that no matter where you are, you can see the tree.
Right.
Then
Nice.
I took, as you walk into the house, I
Mhm.
took some tinsel and I wrapped it around the banister and I wrapped around Christmas lights around the banister. So you walk in
Perfect.
and you're like, oh, it's Christmas. And then you
Right.
walk in and you have red tablecloths with the little plants. And then there's a little hint of a tree in the corner. Done. Okay. And it was a hint like, oh, we didn't forget about the holiday.
Right.
There's a hint of the holiday without going all crazy because I don't have time to do it.
Right.
But we were able to get all the parties in and we were able to do it in a timely manner
Yeah.
so that everything happened kind of in synchronicity. And then it wasn't overwhelm. where there was so much holiday, like it looked like the holiday puked on itself. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. And I'm sure all your guests still felt warm and welcome and festive. And really, the little vignettes that you just mentioned is kind of what I was saying too. Is like you have a little hint of this here and there. And that's really what the season's about. For some people, yes, they can go all out, but a lot of this is for us to really go, soul searching, like how much is enough? And really kind of go on that theme of it's usually doesn't take much for it to be enough.
Thank you so much, Nicole, for joining us today. This
You're
was so
welcome.
much fun.
Well,
And
you're
I
welcome. It was great. Thanks for having me. Oh, and by the way, the book is available on Amazon or any bookstore. It's distributed through Ingram Books, so it's worldwide distribution.